Okay, so the question is, should I get a radon test when I buy a house in Pennsylvania? And what is radon, and how much does it cost, and what happens if there's radon, and should I be concerned? So radon is a naturally occurring gas that comes out of the ground. It's radioactive, and that's kind of what the problem is. If radon is in your property, the federal government, the EPA, says that it's the second leading cause of lung cancer after smoking cigarettes. So if you're smoking cigarettes and radon, you may have to really be concerned about radon in a property. So the test costs about $100 to $200 depending on who's going to do them. And they're going to come back and they're going to give you a number. The number is going to say it's above or below 4 picocuries per liter. It's an average number there. If it's below 4 picocuries per liter, the EPA says you don't have to take any action. You're probably okay. If it's above 4 picocuries per liter, they say you have exceeded the action level. So that means that you may want to have additional tests, because that test was only for 2 or 3 days, and that 4 picocuries per liter number is an annual average. Maybe it only went up high that few days of the year, who knows. But of course you want to err on the side of caution. If you do have to have a radon system put in, they call it a mitigation system. They will seal the basement in a very non-invasive way. They'll put a fan system in the property, and kind of just like a reverse vacuum cleaner. They're going to attach to the air and space underneath the property, and they're going to pull air away from the house before it has an opportunity to enter. Let's say this was a house, before it has an opportunity to enter into the house and bring radon into the property. And they'll basically do another test to make sure they solve the problem, and you can live in that property safely. Most smart buyers would prefer to see a radon mitigation system in the house than have a question about whether or not the house was safe. In the part of Pennsylvania where I practice, radon is very common, maybe 1 out of 5, 1 out of 10 houses. So it's not a big scary thing, it's just something that sensible people get tested, and then they do the work. A radon system to be put in is about $800 to $1,200 on average. Most times the sellers will pay for it just so they can move on to the new property. Hopefully that helps you understand radon. Thanks.